What's going on, YouTube? Part 2 back here with One Shot and PRED. What's up, PRED?
Sup?
And we're continuing with the Echelon story, even though it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really that great anymore because of the bad memories of Echelon. Anyway, you've seen interruptions in my last one from my mom, who's awesome. Like, that's awesome. I'm 13, so don't be surprised. Anyway, what were we? Hitman, whatever.
Hitman's brother was his pure GB rank. Hitman's brother played Rainbow Six Vegas,
That's right.
and that's pretty much how he got his GB rank, y'all. So
Yeah, so he wasn't that great. What happened was we would play GBs, and I think we did defaults at first, and
yeah,
we played one with Whisper, and because of Whisper's how good Whisper was, how good we thought he was anyway, um, we picked him over PRED. Well, we lost a game with him, and like he wasn't on the next day, so we used PRED, and we won a game. And we played with PRED again, we won another game. And then we played with Whisper, and we lost a game. And I was like so confused, like how is this possible? Whisper's like doing so much better than PRED. So we started using Predator a lot more because we thought he would win more. And eventually Whisper got kicked out, and Hitman came in. Hitman and Gage.
yeah,
And how Gage got in was we had a 5v5 one day on accident. Like I accepted a match, it was a 5v5 randomly, which was weird. And it was me, Dread, Predator, and Hitman playing a 4v5, and we lost the first map. And the second map was CTF WMD, and we were like trying to just hold them off. And Gage came in there and helped us win it. And from then on, Gage played with us. And that's when Pred started getting like out of the equation a lot more. And the rest of Echelon's story is like really kind of confusion and arguments. Pred was never, I don't think he was ever like officially kicked out. I think he left for just to play with his team
yeah.
because he knew that he wasn't like playing too much with us, so he decided to go with them. Which no blame, like I don't really blame him. But like me, Gage, and Dread, and Hitman started to go, and we were actually doing pretty good. Well, Gage, being the dick that he is, convinced me. I don't know how he did it, but he convinced me, even though me and Dread were like partners for a while now, and I thought me and Dread were gonna go big. Gage convinced me that we should drop Dread and go make our own team with No Limit and his brother, and they were both pretty good. And I listened. Sorry, I thought it's like raining outside. I thought I heard a tornado siren, so like I was kind of listening for a second there. Um, well, he convinced me, and we did. We left, and then a few days later, I left that team to go back to Dread because Dread said he still wanted to go back in Call of Duty. Well, what happened with that team was I think we tried to pick up Predator again. I'm not sure. Either way,
Yeah.
um, what happened with them from then on? It's just like constant confusion. Dread's just not a good. He's just not a good competitive partner or a good YouTube partner. Because he's lazy, like he won't even take the time to get on Skype and do a commentary like Pred will, or he won't do anything, like he won't take the time to get gameplays like Pred will when he gets his capture card. He won't take time out of like playing Halo Reach or something to come play GBs on Black Ops. Like Pred like gets on, like Pred was painting his faceplate for his Xbox earlier, and he like stopped doing that to come do this commentary, which you show how loyal he is, and I like that about Pred. That's why Pred's my new partner in this and not Dread. Well, the reason that I left, this is like how we get into this start coming from Echelon, how we got into this team right here. One day I got on Skype, being me, got on Skype and had an idea for Dread to get us some subs, right? And got on, and I said, "Hey Dread," and he didn't reply. Well, all of a sudden I saw Hap, Arch, and Arch's gay friend Shadow get on, and I was like so weirded out, like, oh okay, so there's gonna be douchebags and not invite me to their party or anything and play. Well, they invited me to their party, and they started talking all this crap to me, like just started trying to make me mad and madder, and it was retarded. And that's just how Dredd turned out to be. Like, he's just a douchebag who expects to get what he wants. Like, he runs his household. And I think that's what he expects, is for everybody, like, bow down to him and do whatever he wants. And I wasn't like that. Like, I never did that. So he just, like, didn't like me anymore. So I wasn't his little slave like everybody else. And so we broke off. Me, Pred, made a team. Franchise team is what it's called. It's the Amplitude franchise team, starting in like next week, because that's when school lets out for everybody. We have, who is it, Pred? Who is on our roster right now?
We got me, you. Let's see who else. Kaplan. Pyro's our YouTube guy whenever he gets his computer up, and also VB Flight.
Yeah, and Brandon, which is Kaplan's friend. He's kind of a backup, but he will be playing a little bit. Flight's just he's good and everything. I'm not sure if he's gonna stick with us or not, but he seems like he might. And Predator and Kaplan are obviously sticking with us to the end. Pyromaniac, I'm sure he'll stick with us because I'm the one who got him into this. And I'm pretty sure he'll stick with us. So we have a pretty solid team. Brandon will stick with us because he's Kaplan's friend from real life, so of course he'll stick with us. And we have a solid team right now. Like, no doubt, a solid team. We got together just because Dredd was being a douchebag one day. So thank you, Dredd, for being the dick that you are, and helping us put this great team together. Everything happens for a reason, I guess. So, Pred, we got 10 minutes. You have any stories that you want to tell? Because you haven't been talking too much this game.
Yeah, you've been talking the whole time. Just want to let everyone know I'm starting to do faceplates. I'm trying to get the whole optic hex thing going down.
Fanboy.
Yes, I am a fanboy of optic hex. I love the dude. He's awesome.
Is it because he's Mexican?
Yes, it's because he's Mexican.
Thought so.
He's my little Mexican boy. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm starting to get the whole optic hex crap down. I'm trying to get all of his stuff. All I have right now is a marker, or not a marker, but a paint marker. And I have no paint.
So, bro, with this next few minutes we have, like, down to like 9 minutes now, but tell us about your first competitive team, or what went down. Like, even if it's like the Echelon story again, like what went down from your point of view with the Echelon story.
I mean, technically, my very first competitive team, which I played game battles with, in my opinion, we were just a pub star team. I mean, we would go into pub stars, use like GB classes and everything, but we'd wreck people. And that's pretty much what we were. Now, if we played GBs, we would get our asses kicked in about a million times harder than any other team would.
Yep. That's how all first teams are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were a first-time team. I mean, we played a lot together, and we loved being around each other. But we really didn't have the chemistry. We didn't know what we were doing. I started learning call-outs the very last few weeks of the team that I was on. I started learning call-outs. That was like 3 weeks before Black Ops came out, and we ended the team. Me and the leader, I was the co-leader of it because I was the first person he picked up. But I mean, it was pretty fun. I mean, we went 1-9. The one win was a dispute, which made me laugh a lot, even though we won it fair and square.
See, that's why the Echelon team actually was going to be a good team. Considering we were 9-11 for a brand new team. Me and Joe were brand new competitive. Predator was pretty brand new. And Hitman was, I don't know, he was a little bit experienced. But, like, we went 9-11, which you think that's not very good. We were a very brand new team, 9-11, MLG variant only. Suck it. And Gage, I'm pretty sure Gage and Hitman lost what could have been the franchise team.
I'm still trying to get Gage to come to us and join our team. Maybe bring a couple people over because I know his brother or Chase is very, very good. I'm still trying to get them over here.
But you know, Gage is just that kind of guy who wants to go big, but he wants to push anybody out of the way who's going to be in his way. So what he's gonna do is he's going to be with us until he figures out until he finds a new team. He's just gonna bail, and he's gonna take either his brother with him or his friend with him, and they're gonna leave. And I don't know. I just don't like Gage. He's fun to talk to a little bit, but like he's not the franchise team partner you want. And of course, him being a member of the team, not like a co-leader or a captain or anything, he's gonna leave because he wants to be more of the team. He wants to run the team himself. That's who he is. I don't
Well,
like
see, the
it.
thing is, if he wanted to be more of the team, he has to show himself that he's actually worth staying on the team. You know what I mean?
If he comes over and he decides that yeah he will be active, I mean we can't drop too many people because one, Kaplan, I like Kaplan. He has a lot of potential and he has a nice shot. Um, Brandon has a little bit of potential. And Flight, if you're watching this, no offense, but wouldn't bother me to drop him. Like, I hate saying that, but it wouldn't bother me to drop him to pick up Gage. But if that happened, that would only leave 2 spots, and that would leave it to me, Gage, and if Gage and his friend, if like who is it? No Limit Soldier.
Yeah.
If Gage and him came over, then it'd be me, him, and No Limit pretty much running the show, and you and Kaplan coming in, like playing when y'all could, or when like No Limit's not on, you and Kaplan will both play. But if you're gonna pick up players that are better than you have to expect to be shut out of the competitive more often, which I don't want to do. I want to make you and Kaplan a franchise competitive team. So if you want to bring No Limit and Gage over, then you have to make sure they're going to be very loyal, like not leave over the summer at all. And you have to make sure that they actually want to play, because if that happens, it's going to be me, you, and I want you to play because you are the co-founder of this team, and you will be active, very active with us. I promise. If Gage and No Limit come over, the main people are going to be me, you, Gage, No Limit. Kaplan, he's good, so when he's on, we will play with him. Doesn't really matter. But you will be the most active. Like, we'll be one of the best active people on the roster. No lie.
Well, I mean, it's like these commentaries. We've done, maybe 2 in 2 days?
Technically, it's 4 now. Because, like, we did part 1 and part 2. Part 3 and part 4 is now.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty much, we're getting a lot of stuff done. And before this, y'all, I have to say, my computer did break down right before this commentary. I had to get my dad to fix it because I had a virus on my computer.
Too much porn.
I still have a... What'd you say?
Too much porn.
Yeah, just a little bit. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. Nah, but he got the virus off, but I still got to do a couple defrags and get it cleaned up and everything. But, I mean, other than that, it works pretty well, and thank God for him. Or else we wouldn't have gotten these out to y'all.
So y'all pretty much just heard a little what's going on with the team, what might go on with the team. And no lie, if Gage came over and promised he'd be completely loyal, like he won't leave, he's going to be completely loyal, I'd pick him up, and we would ultimately be a franchise team, because he does have potential if he wants to play, but he has to be loyal to the team. He can't team hop as much as he's been doing.
Oh, yeah.
And as much as I've been doing. Team hopping gets you nowhere.
Yep.
So, that's pretty much going to end this one. Unless, Pred, you have anything else you want to share? Because we got a minute. You better hurry.
No, I'm good.
Sorry that I pretty much dominated the commentary. I didn't mean to do that, but the
You're
Echelon
good.
story is pretty much me. The Echelon story is pretty much me, because I feel like I did all the work for Echelon. Like, I probably didn't, but I feel like I did. So the Echelon story is pretty much me, and that's how Pred came into the equation, though. So I'm happy that Pred's with us now, with me. And I think that he's going to be my partner forever now. Like, I want him to go big with me. If Dredd decides maybe he wants to go big, then he can probably suck it, because I'm not picking him up ever. So, hate to be a douchebag like that. Like, it's just not cool, but, it's him. And what he did was unforgivable.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Pred, say your goodbyes. Hurry.
Later.
Alright, with 10 seconds left, let's run down the clock. See you guys. Hopefully the franchise team starts. You will see a lot of GBs from us. This is One Shot and PRED. We're out. Peace.
Peace.